Welcome to today's episode. It's been a long time no video. It's been a while. Life have been lifing. Plus, my phone, you guys know that maybe you don't know, my phone is what I use to record or film. So I've been having storage issues. So every time I pull up my phone, it will just tell me storage full and I cannot use it to record. Well, I just use that as a convenient excuse to just deal with my everyday life. It's not easy just being a mother, and it's not just easy just being me, like going out there every day and having to come here. I enjoy being here. I really do enjoy being here, and I miss being here. Okay. For better explanation, I would just say life have been lifing, really. Anyways, I miss you guys here, and I know that you guys miss me too. With that being said, let's talk about today's episode. Uh, Permit me to say happy International Women's Day to every one of you out there. I know it was some couple of days ago, but then just because I did not have the opportunity to be there, I'm saying my happy International Women's Day to you all. Plus, thumbs up to all those women who are mothers, who are wives, and who show up despite the difficulties of life. I don't think people understand that being a wife and being a mother is two different things altogether. It's really stressful being a wife and also being a mother, especially if your marriage is not so palatable. Like sometimes being a mother, you were doing so well at being a mother, and your partner is also doing so well at being a father, but both of you are not just connecting. There's just this quiet and there's just this silence in your marriage, and it can affect a whole lot of things. But thumbs up to those women who will wake up and show positivity, especially when it comes to their children. And thumbs up also to those women who will always cover up when there are issues in their marriage just because they don't want their kids to be affected negatively. They wake up, they put a smile, they try to be strong, they prepare that awesome breakfast for their kids, just trying so hard to hide away all the difficulties that she and her husband or the father of her kids are going through. Really, really thumbs up to those women, and special happy International Women's Day to those kind of women. Truly, truly, it's not easy to be a woman in today's world. It's really not easy to be a woman. And my today's episode is drawn from this audio. It's a video from True Crime. Credit to True Crime on Instagram. I saw this video where a lady was saying that if your father is being nice and he's doing or performing his fatherly duties, you have no business meddling if he's not treating your mother well. And I was like, wow, coming from a woman, coming from a girl child is just so sickening. It's so pathetic as well. And I just I I just say let me bring it up here for us to discuss it. And since from when I was born, I have heard women say, I'm staying in this marriage because of my kids. I'm tolerating this man because of my kids. I'm just sticking around in this marriage because of my kids. I am ready to put in my 101% just because of my kids. I am ready to make this marriage work just because of my kids. And in 2025, a lady will pick up a camera and comfortably say that as long as her dad is doing his dadly duty, he's doing his fatherly duties, he's paying her school fees, he's feeding her, and all of that, she do not care how the man treats her mother. And these are the same case that every one of you are saying. For those of you who are in a terrible marriage, for women who are in a terrible marriage, these are the cases that you all say that you are staying because of. It is so pathetic that most kids these days are so selfish that when once it benefits them, every other person, they don't care about any other person at home. And we will not even lie that if you look around your kids, you will also find this trait of selfishness in most of your kids. And if you do not try to educate them, or if you don't try to point them in the right direction, you will end up with a young adult. I would not say she's a young adult. She might be single, but I would just say you end up with an adult, a girl child for that matter, coming out in 2025 to say that as long as her father was good to her, she does not care how her mother was being treated by her father. Wow, I would say that because she's single now, she does not understand the pain, the sacrifice, the positivity, the wanting to be strong every day, every morning, going to bed crying, waking up in the morning crying, and just stepping out of her room and putting a very big smile in front of her kids, making them believe that everything is well between her and their father. And yet, that same child will say, he or she does not care how her father treats the mother. So let me know in the comment section what you all think. I'm just going to share an audio of the girl. I don't want to share the video. I will share an audio of her saying she does not care as long as her father is performing his fatherly duties. Whatever problem that the father has with the mother, that no child in the family, not just her, but other of her siblings, do not have any right to meddle in their parents' issues.
Against your mother. You cannot be upset with your father over the crimes he committed against your mother. Oh, my father used to cheat on my mother and beat her. And so what? That's not your job. Step aside. Why are you trying to infantilize your mother? Or you think your mother did not know what she was doing when she stayed in that marriage? That's not your job. Step aside. As long as he was playing his fatherly duties to you and he was not failing at it, it is not your job to judge him based on his husband duties. That's not your business. As a child coming from this home, do you think you have the right to actually hate your father? Actually knowing that he didn't fail at his fatherly duties with you? Let me know in the comments.
Wow, that was a child to stay in that abusive marriage because of. All I see in that video, or all I hear from her voice, is that she does not care about her mother's pain. And as long as she's okay, she's fine. Like I said, if you look around your children, your young children now, you're going to find a trait of or a trace of that kind of behavior, that kind of selfish behavior that when once something goes well for, as long as mommy is being good to them, they don't care about how mommy treats other siblings. I just I'm bringing out this now. That one, I would say that young lady is already too old to be corrected, or it's rather unfortunate, or it's just look at a woman who stayed in an abusive marriage just because of a child like that. Like if that mother hears her say that, if at all her parents or her mom went through an abusive marriage and just waking up to the internet to see her daughter say that, it will really break her into 1,000 pieces. So just look around your children and try to crop out some of the selfish behavior. And every woman should have a purpose for her life. Every woman should just like create the way she wants her life to go. It's not even possible for you to tell a mother to don't care about her children, but try to put yourself first as a mother. Most time we put the kids first, we put the husband first, we put the marriage first, we put everything first. And guess what? If anything goes wrong, it's the woman. If the kids are not doing well in school, it's on the woman. If the marriage does not work, it's on the woman. If the man cheats, it's on the woman. If the kids are not doing well in the society, is on the woman. So there's so much responsibility placed on the woman's shoulder that a child will come out to say a thing like this. It's really, really saddening to hear a thing like this in 2025. But again, like I said, I'm not saying that you cannot even tell a mother not to make sacrifice for her children. You cannot tell a mother to not care or put their child or their children first. But please, women, try to think about yourself in everything you're going through. Try. I know it's going to be very hard to tell a woman to put herself first before her kids, but as the way the world is going, we have a lot of selfish children. We have a lot of kids that are not grateful. We have a lot of kids that think about themselves alone. And what betide a woman to end up with kids that really do not care about her or how their father treat them? It's going to be really, really devastating. We know that as women or as mothers, whatever you go through in marriage, if you just see your children excel, if you see your children show you love and kindness, everything doesn't mean nothing to you anymore. No matter how much hardship you went through in that marriage, just seeing your children showing you love will take all of that pain away. So if you end up with kids or if you end up with a child like this girl, it will really be an unfortunate situation. So women, no matter how the society make you feel like you are responsible for everything around you, in whatever you're doing, try to think about yourself once in a while. It is not selfish to put yourself first. you matter too. In the comment section what you think. Do you think that she's right to say that as long as your dad is performing his duties, however he treats your mom, it's not supposed to be the kids' problem? Like the kids should just move on like nothing happened. They are not supposed to share their mom's pain. I don't know. Just let me know in the comment section. And the only thing I would say is that every time you will hear a woman say, "I'm staying because of my kids," and this is a kind of child you're staying because of, well, you all should be the judge of that video. How will you feel if you wake up one morning and see your child even say that to your face? That I don't care, as long as dad was a great dad, he provided, he paid my school fees, he bought me clothes, he put food on the table, whatever relationship you had with him, even if it wasn't palatable, I don't think it's any of my business. As a woman, as a mother, how will you feel if you ever have any child say that to your face or even come out online to say it like that? How will you feel? To me, I'll feel that all the sacrifice that I have put over the years, it just crumbled right before my very eyes. And we all know that the kids cannot pay us back for all the sacrifices that we have been putting as a mother. But just being appreciative as a child will go a long way for every mother. And I pray that every child out there will be very empathetic and very sympathetic and very kind to their parents, irrespective of how good one person is. I just pray that every child will be very kind to their parents, or especially to their mom, because trust me, women go through a lot, and I will tell you that they are the only one who are interested in shielding you from those marital problems that they go through, that they don't want you to be traumatized by. But a woman will die protecting her children from experiencing the trauma and the marital problem that herself and her husband or the father of her children are going through. So, kids, please try and show some love, some care, and a lot of kindness to every woman and every mother out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next episode.